on me. Yeah. Top of the motherfucking mid-morning, man. It's LP the host.
Yes, it is.
J5TH and DJ Infant J in the building, man. Patio PolitiCz, we got a dope ass show, man. Real active from the trenches, from the mud, or as they say now, out the mud, man. From the walls to the canvas is what we gonna be talking about. We got a dope ass guest, man. He's my brother. I love him. And we gonna get into some real street shit, some real prolific shit, some real knowledgeable shit, some real wise shit in a minute. Right after this thing, man, gonna drop it, yo.
We hope you stay a while, cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like, yeah. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. I said it's right for life. Come in with the shows that you like. We tryna be the best on the mic. DJ playing cuts that you like, yeah. It could be the start of your day, or maybe just the end of your night. But if you rock it with us, Patio PolitiCz is gonna do you right. Oh, cause it's right for life. Tryna be part of your life, yeah. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. We hope you stay a while.
Damn, help me, LP. Don't just look at me, Greg. I'm stuck. ABC.
I thought you was waiting for the thing to come up.
No.
From the walls to the canvas.
From the walls to the motherfucking canvas, man. So without further ado, I like to bring to you while they bringing in this natural, beautiful orange juice. Come on, don't be afraid. This to the DJ. Oh shit, I got the shakes. This what happen when you have kids by different women, y'all. Oh, you see this? See this shit? That's what quarter do to y'all. Okay. Oh, look at that. No, I got it.
What is that? Custody battle?
Yeah. Oh, yes, it is.
Oh no.
Yes, it is. Shout out to my son, Bob. Yes.
Shots fired.
What up, man? But without further ado, I like to bring, man, my brother, a very dope ass and talented individual. Being. He's a being, man.
Yeah.
A god amongst man.
Yeah.
Tayy Blanson, y'all.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, man, get closer to that mic, man. Don't be afraid.
Check it out, man. Y'all can follow me at Tayy Swing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just started out there from the beginning. It's a pleasure to be here and just congregate with my guys, man, and also my queen. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I'm ready for it.
Yes, sir. So, man, before we get into all the juicy shit, man, just tell us a little bit about yourself and where you from, brother, and what you representing,
all right.
City-wise, man.
All right. So look, I'm from Inglewood, California. You know, most people know me as Tayy Swing, Tayy Blanson, but my niggas know me as Lil Sporty. Hey, I'm a member of the Sidewalk University.
Yes.
I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? So, that's a little bit about me as far as my talents and what I do, man. I'm an actor, I'm a poet, I'm a writer, I'm a creative director, you know what I'm saying? I got a dope mind, you know what I'm saying? So I got a lot to, to offer to the community. And yeah, that's pretty much it right now,
Man, before we get into the acting, man, just like talk about your upbringings being from Inglewood.
Always up to no good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what it was, though. You know what I'm saying? But before we was up to no good, we was really outside on scooters, and we was really like, just brothers. But as time goes, the ills of what's going on, before our adolescence kind of kicks in. So, my upbringing was, my mom, she worked from the top of the morning till about 8 at night.
Shout out to moms, man.
Yeah, shout out to moms. I love her, man. She single mother, and single-handedly held it down, so much respect. But she didn't get home till like 8, and I got out of school at 2, so I kind of was, doing my thing, just ripping and running, and had to guide myself, without having a father. And, that's kind of what we do. When we come up in Inglewood or cities like Compton, South Central and all that, when you don't have fathers, you go in the streets and y'all make a family of your own, and y'all, kind of man-child.
Yeah. So you sound like one of them badass. You was a badass kid, huh? See, when a nigga say, that mean you just man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Damn,
man.
Tay.
Something like that, man. I was a bad kid, but I would say I was bad only because of, I had one of those minds where, situations of life. You know, I was like a man child already.
Man, don't give me
He was about to go with his mind.
She threw me a little lob.
I don't want to hear that shit, man. See, I was just bad because circumstances.
He said he was about to say my mind. Man. What was going on in your mind?
What was going on in your mind?
What was going on in my mind? Like any other young black man coming up in a single parent household, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of voids, like my father. A lot of that stuff right there made me a bad kid, kind of in a way. I think it was just suppressed anger, suppressed like just not knowing like damn man, like my homeboys down the block got a father, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't got that. You know what I'm saying? So you man-childed. You kind of become that. You know?
And the thing is too, man, what was crazy, statistically, a lot of real dudes came out of fatherless homes. You get what I'm saying? I mean, shit, look at Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Look at you know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Yeah. Okay.
I read, you feel me?
100.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess it's a positive that can come out of it. You know, I always thought that coming up, I always thought, you know, I was at a disadvantage not having a father. But yeah, it's good to hear that other side of it.
As crazy as it sounds, it's super common.
Yeah, it is
not to have a father.
Yeah,
and it's super common, right, to be a single mother. And I wanted to point that out because I'm a single parent too, and like people think
shout out to the single parents.
People just think like it's what it's supposed to be, but that shit is hard. And
it is.
It's not a book that come with it, and it's like kudos to those people because a kid is supposed to be raised with two people,
with a fucking
at
tribe.
Least.
At least. At least two, yeah.
So
and
shout out to your mom and shout out to you.
Hey, thank you. And I think that's one of the biggest things is that we gotta, you know, promote that. You know, because I know we all, not all, but a lot of us have come from single parent households, so we've normalized it in our minds. But I think that we need that mother and father to keep these, you know, these young G's and these young women well-rounded, you know, so we can see both sides.
That balance.
Real talk.
It's a system, man.
Yeah.
It's a fucked up system that we're gonna break. Now we have to, but we're gonna break.
Oh yeah.
Now you said, I mean, it seems like an unfortunate situation with Pops being missing. Let's talk about Pops. What do you know about Pops now? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I didn't really get to learn about Pops until I got about 26, 27. But I learned like a lot of the bass stuff from my uncles and all that. You know, they was telling me, you know, how he was in the streets, you know, banging Nine Deuce Bishop, and you know, he was just a G.
Yeah.
And before the banging, he was part of KWS, Kings with Style.
Okay.
You know,
and what was that?
Kings with Style was a tagging crew back in the day that rivaled with MBT, Nothing But Trouble. But, you know, they wasn't really gangs, you know what I'm saying? It was just more about, you know, getting fly, getting dressed, you know, it was about tagging.
Yeah.
And it just evolved and turned into that, you know. So, yeah, Pop's early life was like that, you know what I'm saying? He was just into cliques and it progressed into gangs. But then I didn't learn until like 27 that my you know, father was a Panther, you know what I'm saying? And when I got the article, it just blew my mind.
Now, when you say, because a lot of people, when you say Panther, like elaborate on that. We don't know. Like, so people understand. You got some non-knowledgeable people, man, who don't.
Especially because the movie just came out. They probably
they think he was a superhero. He was a superhero, actually. The real superhero. Go ahead.
That part. All right, so, you know, Pops was a Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? He was down with the movement after he found out a lot of things about the streets and gangbanging, you know. A lot of inconsistencies, like, you know, a lot of brothers that'll be like, you know, I'm your dog, man, for life. But then you get a little sack and he might rob you, you know what I'm saying? So through him figuring those intricacies out, he became a Panther and became a firefighter within the Panther chapter he was in South Central Los Angeles. Wow. So that was pretty cool, you know what I'm saying, to figure that out. And I think, like, if I would have learned that earlier, it would have put a lot more fire, you know what I'm saying, under my passions.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful, though, because... You know, better late than never. You know what I'm saying? So I got that fire now, and it's just like, okay, it's giving me something to want to strive for it, because it's like my father set a bar high.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But when I didn't know that, it was kind of like I was just like out here, like, okay, my dad was in the streets, I'm in the streets. What's happening, you know? But to hear that, it's like, okay,
Yeah, you better come through and do something, sir.
Yeah, now I gotta fight for something.
So having just that in your blood, in your lineage, like, how do you wake up now, man, knowing that?
Hey, it's not even like really fully real to me yet.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know, I get up and I still go outside, you know, with my G's, but look, it's so crazy that I've always felt these like impulses, you know, like, you know, when I'm gonna say this, like, you know, let's say a G be like, hey man, you gotta go smash on that nigga, you know what I'm saying, with the wham wham. And I'm like, okay, all right, well, you know, in my mind it was always that's a nigga though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
okay, wait, I'm sorry, because I thought it was gonna register late for me and never did. You gotta go. Say that again.
Oh,
you gotta throw some ash on the nigga.
Nah, well, yeah, that could be that too. But
like, I
what
smoke
they kinda
weed.
saying is like,
go smash.
Smash that nigga.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah, if you order to smash a nigga, you know, sometimes like I know every nigga think of this though,
right?
Because when you see another nigga and you like, damn, like you know. I mean, if you don't feel no apprehension in that, then you know something different. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And like explain to a lot of people what's that like growing up in the wood, man. How we grow up with that mentality.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Well, we grow up to be soldiers and have that. Where I look at my brother like, okay, is this nigga on trip? Let me check him. He checking me out. Let me check him, and not check him out like damn he fine, but let me check his tabs. Let me see his clothes. What
color you wearing? What
his energy? Let me see what energy he on. Why
is the wood like the movie?
Nah, hell no. You talking about that movie? I thought you talking about Dope. Yeah, the wood is kind of like it. You know. Okay, look. The only thing I say is missing out of the wood, and it's just they kind of like Hollywoodized Bloods in that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking it. You know, look, check it out. You know, we can use all type of publicity. You know, but at the same time, there's more of a humanity to it.
Yeah.
You know, when you coming from it, you know what I'm saying? And I think the humanity side is like these other dudes is really your brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like I rode a scooter with you, man. Like my mama whooped you for doing something that I was doing too. And then when I was down the street, your mama whooped me too, and my mama was cool with it. They talked on the phone about it. So it's I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you actually in it. There's really like. It's really a family thing that's going on. Yeah.
And do you believe that it's like invisible division, or where certain cities might think they go harder than the next? Like South Central be like, them Inglewood niggas.
Yeah.
Or Long Beach be like, those Watts niggas. Like, you think is it like that?
Yeah, it definitely is, man. Because coming up, my uncle, right? So my uncle was a big time Hoover, man, maniac. You know, a shout out to him, man. But he passed, or you know what I'm saying. But he used to talk, you know, some hot stuff about Long Beach and about how, like, you know, they didn't really have the respect of LA at that time in his time coming up.
Yeah.
But now, you know, Long Beach hitting hard right now. Long Beach is something right now, you know, big time.
Yeah.
So the cities always, you know, have rivals because certain city may feel like, hey, our lineage is a little longer than y'all lineage, you know, especially like Compton. You can't just go in Compton talking about, you know, certain things, you know, because Compton has been around for a long time and a lot of gangs originated at Compton too. So
see, and a lot of people don't know that. Now, you being as knowledgeable as you are, is this coming from books or just you talking to people, being around OGs? Like, talk about that.
When I was young, before the books, when I was young, that was one of the main things that I did. All right, so when I was out, a lot of my homies make fun of the OGs and be like, man, them niggas old, they washed up, they didn't have no respect for them.
Yeah.
But for me, I think it's more so because I didn't have a father. I was looking for that, you know what I'm saying, in a way. And I learned some hard lessons in that too. But I went out there and I hung with the OGs a lot more because I was picking their brains. I was just trying to figure out, you know, what this thing was more so than just trying to, you know, blindly live it. I don't know what gave me that type of awareness, but I really wanted to learn from the OGs. So I was around the OGs a lot coming up young. And then, you know, I would balance it out with running around with the YGs and, you know, a lot of the wisdom that the OGs would give me when I'm with the YGs, I was able to get a lot of my YGs out of a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just based on that wisdom that I would absorb from the G's. Now, as far as later on, you know, this one G named Gangsta Draysta from the group with Eazy-E and BG Knockout.
Oh, yeah.
Gangsta Draysta, when he got out of prison, he gave me this book called Solo That Brother. And that was one of my first reads that I really like dove into because, and I was excited about it too because, man, the literature in Solo That Brother and Blood in My Eye, both of those books actually he gifted me with. I started with Solo That Brother. The energy kind of aligned with the street energy that I already had in me, all the anger, all the voids and things, and you know, it's in the book, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of is. That's why I respect George Jackson because he wrote it in a way that I know that he knew that street niggas would be able to
relate to it.
To digest easy. It's so easy for us to digest that. Hey, y'all, go check out Blood in My Eye. Go check out Solo That Brother.
On me.
So,
Solo That.
Solo That Brother.
I got both them books. Yes.
Man, all them brothers up there was really doing their thing, man. Y'all check it out, but
I am.
First brothers in California out of San Quentin really take over a prison. That's amazing.
See, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, real gangster shit.
Who's that? The author of the book?
George Jackson's the author. Yeah.
That's who did that?
He did that. Yeah.
And just briefly, summarize what both books are about, or just like maybe Soledad Brother.
All right, Soledad
Since
Brother.
that was the first one you read.
Okay, so Soledad Brother was a book, basically of a compilation of all his writings and letters that he had in prison, and that he was writing people and also receiving from his mom, his father, good friends, movie producers that was interested in, just the way he thought. And it kind of broke down the American system, capitalism. It also, makes you aware of socialism and makes you aware of communism and all these things. And it just gives you a better perspective on what we're living in, because, when we coming up, we just we don't know that we under a system of capitalism.
Yeah.
We just know go get that money, nigga.
Right.
And look, somebody standing in the way of you getting that money, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So once we learn how to reverse a lot of those, ideologies, we become better in our own community. Because I think a lot of those tropes that we have regurgitated helps us destroy our brothers, man. And it helps us destroy a lot of people around us.
And what do you think is going to be one of the keys to fix that?
I would think just to becoming aware, you know what I'm saying? Stay in those books. Like once you buy Soledad Brother, then you get Blood in My Eye, then you can go get Huey P. Newton's books and Sister Soldier's books.
I'm sorry, no, you good.
I think that will help us, you know what I'm saying? As far as just staying in the wave of that information.
I feel like another brainwash. Like we're brainwashed to think how we thinking now.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like we need a real black brainwash, like a genuine brainwash. Like we need it reversed, basically.
Definitely.
I like that.
That was
Give me
hot.
a little bar bean message.
Yeah.
She said
That was a big message.
a black brainwash.
Yeah.
We need a black brainwash.
Yeah, because because
Damn.
I to this day like
Toasted? Damn. I like that.
Like to this day, I don't understand why. I mean, I understand, but I don't understand why we can't get past like gangs. Like, for the most part, it's only black people in gangs. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I said a Hoover in a room with a faux tray, in a room with a neighborhood nigga, in a room with a 6 Dude Brim, in a room with a nigga from Harlem, and a nigga from Queen Street, a nigga from Inglewood, and then maybe a nigga from like a Shotgun.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
And nope, everybody wore all white. Nobody could say cuz blood or nothing gang, and everybody just kind of talked regular. I feel like people would like be cool with each other, probably become best friends, or can relate and make men. So it's like without all the gang banging or the cuz or the colors, we are all brothers and sisters. And it's just, it kills me that we are killing us, or that we got problems with us. Like it's dudes that are, it's 15-year-old gangbangers that hate their enemies. Why?
And
the
don't know
shit
why.
that happened 30 years ago, or they don't even know why. Just because the next nigga said fuck him.
Exactly.
And it's like, damn, you starting it already. Like it kills me for us to kill us.
It's like reverse racism,
It definitely is.
how other nationalities, come up saying they don't like blacks because of what they're taught and everything, and then what their family is showing them on TV and shit like that. And then I think too how you stated, which was so important that I want people to be paying attention to, is coming up in a single parent home. Just that aggression, you got to find some way to take that out. So when you don't have uncles or a big strong village to help raise you and shape you up into being a man, you seek it from the streets, and we all know the streets don't love nobody.
Yeah, definitely.
You get what I'm saying? So if I'm a gangbanger, right? Before we get deep,
You good? Yeah.
if I'm a gang member and I'm like, well, what is a book gonna do to me? What's the power in that?
Okay.
What would you tell me?
I would tell you, like, you know what I'm saying? It would just...
First of all, dummy, started with that.
Yeah, that part.
Started with that.
Because you always want to feed your mind, no matter what, title and character you go by. But I would say, like, it would just bring you a wider awareness, because you always want to know, the world around you, because you never know, man. You could be living in this world of being a gang member, but any street that any gang is on is small, but when you start figuring out the world around you, it becomes wider and allows you to move more, allows you to have more freedom and to be able to wiggle more. I'm telling you. So I think it's important just to stay in them books. And then also there's another thing too, that's about to hit the forefront, and it's coming out of them same books. A lot of the gangs are titled unorganized organizations, unincorporated organizations. And you know, right now in this system, those are illegal for sure. You know, they want you to be corporated with everything.
Yeah.
So with that being said, if gangs are termed and labeled unincorporated organizations, that allows them to, you know, come in and add all those injunctions.
Yep.
And it allows them to do that stuff. So
we could change that though. That's paperwork. That's a contract or something. That's a LLC.
Unity.
And that's the power in reading books, dummies. That's the power in reading books.
Gotta
be
know.
A gang, make money off of it in the right way, and like just y'all killing me.
Get active, man. Turn them into organizations, make real money, do operate in real business.
Be role models.
You know. Look, it's always gonna get ugly, you know what I'm saying? Because you know it's no way we can stop violence. It's been from the beginning of time. But the more we become aware, and the more we, like you said, get in the business, turning these things into what they're supposed to be, it will definitely knock down the numbers of violence for sure. It wouldn't be just so much senseless bullshit going on.
And OGs, turning your homies into rappers is not role modeling.
Yeah, that ain't it.
Why you fucking they moms?
Yeah.
It's not role modeling. Ooh. Sorry.
That's going on.
You know what I'm saying?
I haven't experienced that one yet.
Yeah, that's not. It's just not like, if we gonna talk about it, let's be real. And on the patio, man, we keep it a buck hondo at all times. So, you know, before I get deep with me, y'all.
It was you was about to get a $1.46 up in here.
Man, I was.
Yeah, I'll tell you, have you had any issues with any of your homeboys that you with, as far as you pushing like your positivity or keeping the same energy that you got now around them?
Great question. He finally speaks. Great question.
Hey, that was a great question. That was, man. Hey, I think with anything, you know, I think with anything, when it comes to change, it will shake up, you know, certain individuals, you know what I'm saying, that want to hold conservative to their ideals.
Yeah.
But one thing I'll say is this, with anything in life, if I'm going to make a decision to do it, I'm going to fight for it. You know what I'm saying? So, and my homies know that I love my niggas, you know what I'm saying? But if somebody ain't fucking with the way I think and the way I'm going, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing but a fade. Cause these my niggas. It ain't gonna be a you know, we not harming each other, cause that's not what I live by. As far as killing each other, we can get down.
It can be an agree to disagree.
It could be that.
I understand.
For sure, it definitely could. It was just more so, I know how that goes when, and I know how our community. Like it's like, look, our community perceives positivity. They perceive wisdom and they perceive knowledge as a weakness sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Especially where you're coming from.
Just like shit, love too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, love too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a big moniker out there. Love to get you killed in the streets.
Right.
So, you know, if
love too, my nigga, love too. Shaking and shit.
Yeah, love too.
You got a high love out there, man.
And a lot of our black brothers that are dumbed down, man, you can't tell them I love you, because it's a form of weakness. They say much love and all that. You can't tell a black man you love
my nigga.
Man, I love you more. Hey. You're a woman though.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying I can't do it like, hey, my nigga, I love you.
I mean, we do it on the slide. Like, if it's a homie I like been like this with,
oh God,
and it's been shit. We done been shot together.
Remember, you saved my life, and you, my nigga, I love you.
I love you, fool.
Yeah, love you, fool.
But it's always on the low, though. It's always on the low.
The fool, yeah, you got to put fool, bro, behind it. Nigga, I ain't gay. I love you though. Like, I want you to survive. Let me the last time I see you, my nigga, I love you.
It's true, man.
I say I'm just about to start embracing niggas, man. And you don't want my energy, I'm gonna just grab and hug you, nigga. And if you want to fade, we can do that too. You gonna get your ass whooped? I'm gonna pick you up, dust you off, and I'm gonna hug you tight and say I love you. You wanna go again?
You again?
We need it, man. We need it.
Especially black men who are fatherless. They never had that, so they don't know. They don't have that energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing. We look at a village or a kingdom or anything. The head is a man. And a man shows that love and affection. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And be able to tap into certain places women can't. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of men that are raised in fatherless homes are operating out of feminine energy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Unknowingly, unconsciously.
Unconsciously. Yeah, it's not on purpose, fellas.
It's not on purpose at all.
Saying I'm gay. I can't wait to see 5. I'm gonna fuck this up. Nah, I ain't saying that, man. Get out your feelings. What's that? Get out your feelings, man. Come on, man. Out your feelings.
Get out your feelings, man.
I know a few guys that kind of like unknowingly for real, just like act like their mother.
Yeah,
like
I know. Yeah.
I see it.
Like you almost crossed your legs like your mom, like, oh boy, watch out. Like, you know, you
Mama's
didn't
boys.
mean it. You just always seen
Kill you if you say something about mama.
this type of not personality, but you just always seen this type of behavior around, and it's just what you used to. Daddy wasn't walking around with the shoulders. Mama was walking around like this.
Yep.
So you kind of fucking walk like this.
Yeah. And that's why I say they operate out the feminine when you around your mom, and you know, no shots to all the single moms, but when they gossiping on the phone, or when they're bitter, they're revengeful, they spiteful, they don't want you to, they want pops to see you and all that. You carry that same energy to the streets.
It's the truth.
So when a homie coming around in that car, look at that, because it's you gossiping. Like Mon Dukes, man, come on. Nah, cause you tripping. Nah, look at that, you hating, or you jealous, or you always feel some type of way for no. Get out your feeling, man. Play the what, man?
Get out your feelings.
Come on, man. Get out your feelings.
Yeah.
Hey, get out your feelings, man.
So have you had moments, to be honest, where you operated in your feelings because of some shit, or because you took maybe something too personal in the hood, or where, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Cause like I said, I come from a single parent household. Man.
Yeah.
My mom, she kind of like showed me everything. My sisters, you know, I got a lot of, you know, the nigga shit from my uncles, but before all that, hell yeah. And I remember being checked by one of the G homies. I ain't gonna bring up no names right now, but I just remember, you know, being out there and was, you know, doing some shit just like you was talking about, you know, chopping it up with my homeboy, and he telling me about another homie, and I keep engaging in it. Yeah. And when I wasn't supposed to keep engaging in that, you know, conversation about that, and one of the G homies just happened to be walking up, and he like, you look, keep whoopty whoop out your mouth, nigga. Whoop, this and that. Y'all ain't supposed to be out here doing that. I'm just like, yeah, you right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't supposed to be, because we really not, bro.
Really not, yeah.
Ain't supposed to be no pillow talking, ain't supposed to be behind no back talking. And I had to learn that. And I got my ass whooped for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being 100. You know that? Yeah. I mean, I was young. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. You know, when you 14, 15, and then these niggas is older than you, they in their 20s already, and you got some older G's that's finna line it up. Yep. I had to line it up. And, you know, I learned the crucial lesson right there, though. It was just like, all right.
I like how
everything
you threw the
stays
ages
in my mouth.
there.
See?
So we know why you got beat up.
That's fine. That's male energy,
I was only 14.
That's male, dominant male energy, though. Like, he said what he said, y'all ran that phase. And you got a strong lesson out of that.
Hell yeah, strong lesson.
You get what I'm saying? We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this message.
My mom passed away when I was 14, so I ended up getting like 4 other moms, and you know, I took from each one, and as I saw their characters, it taught me how to grow into a woman.
The biggest obstacle and challenge that I faced along the way is self-sabotage.
I'm constantly growing. I've made mistakes. I've made things that I've had to go back and correct. That's all part of the process.
Because of my dark skin and my thick thighs and my big booty, for a long time I fed into what Hollywood or America said that I wasn't.
I hate people say that you're not gonna do that, you're not gonna be able to make it, you're not good enough. That inspires me.
I really follow the cats in the game that stick to code, ethic, you know, just morals.
I like to humble myself in front of people to show them that it can be done.
What I feel that sets me aside is having God by my side, because He is the one that makes me unique, and He is the one that gives me the strength in order to make myself seem unique.
Loving you to perfection. Damn, you right, you perfected. Silly of me to neglect it. That will make life so hectic. Who am I to question his work of art they abandoned? He GPS'd you right here, you in the right direction. I'm in your midsection. Look deep within my...
All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me, ain't no nigga like me. I'ma show you, baby. I'ma make you mine. All smiles, no trouble. If you rollin' with me,
You trust me? Come here. I want to help you ease your anxiety if you allow me to. I think it's magical how kisses slow down time. I can make your spirit move at the pace of the earth when your lips meet mine. Life is so much better when you slow down. We're so in a rush just to go nowhere when the best place to be is right here. Making a positive out of all the negatives.
We good?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we back on.
Sound.
LP was about to drop some shit.
I was about to drop some shit.
You know, yeah.
Yo. Check it. LP the hot spitter though. No, I don't know.
Oh, that beat drop.
I couldn't even get y'all 4 of them, huh? I couldn't even get 4 bars.
I was gonna let you have a beat.
Man, Patio PolitiCz, man. Lady Spitter, Lady LP in the motherfucking building, man. J5, TH, J5, DJ and for J.
Yeah.
My brother, Tayy, man. What's cracking with it?
Tayy. What's happening with it, man? What's happening?
I'll say what's bracking, man. The lights is
red. Hey, what's bracking? You know what I'm saying? Niggas
shout out to my Damos, man.
Hey, man. Snow, Inglewood.
Man, so let me see, man. This is how we gonna do this next segment. You want to talk about fatherhood, incarceration, or the becoming?
Let's start with fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? Then we can jump on to the next incarceration and all that.
Okay.
Wherever we go, we gonna have to get down to that tarantula and insect spider stuff.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, let's go.
That's how I know. That's how I know you was a badass kid, because only bad kids was collecting spiders and shit.
However,
for sure. Hey, you know, when I was young, before any of the corruption kind of hit me, it was more so, I was really into that, bugs, and I was into spiders, and I had snakes, about 3 snakes. I had guinea pigs. I had anything you could name. I had tarantulas, like the sunburst spiders from South America. Because my grandmother, man, she was into that with me. She would like really pick up the tarantulas and show me how to hold them, pick up the snakes, show me how to hold them. So my grandmother, she really is into that.
Hey.
And
wait, so the first
shout out to G-Mon.
Spider that you ever seen, like in a house or somewhere, you weren't like,
Nah. I would catch them, like,
the
house
first spider you ever seen, you caught it.
Yeah, catch them.
It's different. You different.
Put them in little tanks, feed them.
You different from the jump.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Before the tanks, what was it, man?
Little jars.
I was about to say that, the jars, man. That's damn, you was bad, man.
And you feed them.
All the little kids in my apartment that was doing the shit you was doing was bad, and they was stealing my action figures. I remember y'all niggas too. Just wait.
So how do you hold a tarantula the correct way?
You got to be as calm as possible, as still as possible. That's one thing my grandma would tell me, because when I shook one time, it actually bit me. I had to go to the hospital, and I couldn't open my eyes. It was crazy. They had to
bit
get the
by a tarantula?
Yeah, because they release these hairs and they bite you.
Have y'all ever met a nigga, a man of color that got bit by a tarantula?
Because he held it, not because it just bit him.
Only on the Patio PolitiCz. Damn.
It bit the shit out of me.
Okay,
man.
wait, I'm still trying to learn. So you got to be calm.
You got to be calm as a mother. You can't really move.
Shit.
And you got to let it you gotta put your hand down and let it come to you. You can't really just be grabbing it and all that. That should attack you. Spray hairs.
That shit.
The hairs go in your nervous system.
My nigga
You just feel them out every 5 minutes. It's crazy. Yeah.
That's wild.
Real life motherfucking Peter Parker in this motherfucker. Man, no wonder he gifted.
And for the record, totally random, but for the record, you only eat your grandma's oatmeal.
Look at that.
Yeah, he had that
old fashioned?
Yeah.
Old fashioned?
Homemade old fashioned.
With the Jaffite on front with the white hair?
Come on.
Oh, man. Okay, now you see? Well, hold up, man. How G-Mon's doing, man?
Putting down on the oatmeal, man. She put a little pinch of salt in the middle of her hand. I think that changed everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she
what you're talking about.
She get you know what I'm talking about. She put the little butter in there and not too much sugar. Oh man, fire.
Wait, do the salt go after the oatmeal is made, or it go before the boiling?
Okay, so
that's my question.
I've seen my mom do the before the boiling.
Yeah,
that ain't right though.
G-Mom's when it's right, you know, when it's done, she drops it right in the top.
But G-Mom's G-Mom's that's that give.
She sound like a disagreement with the. Sound like a little
Salt
disagreement
Bae.
with the salt.
Yeah, hey, look, they gonna hear this and get on my ass.
So
well, you seen whose oatmeal made the information sheet? It wasn't Mom's.
It was G-Mom's.
Yeah. So we know where the salt is.
Yeah, G-Mom's doing it. Yeah.
So she put the butter. She put the butter in there, the sugar, and what else? Or is that it?
Butter, sugar, and then she, you know, throw a little cinnamon, lightly though. Yeah, G-Mom's go hard, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Do she put any milk, pet milk, or anything in it?
See, she don't drink milk now, but back in the day when she was hooking it up for me, hell yeah, milk.
I see.
A little bit of milk.
G-Mom's.
Shout out to G-Mom's, man. That's OG shit right there.
Yeah. I ain't know it was even a struggle meal. You feel what I'm saying? But that was my meal from my grandma.
She made it gourmet.
Shit, I guess we all was struggling. Shit.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'm struggling today still.
Me too. I'm still struggling. Oatmeal, pet milk.
What?
I'll boil a pot of water real fast.
Come on now.
Fast.
Come on.
Mm-hmm. With the little dry strawberries on the top.
Oh yeah.
Okay. See, you fancy.
That's gourmet.
No, that's just the pack. That's just a little.
Nah, we ain't talking about the pack.
The little
man.
pack, yeah. Oh,
no.
I gave it away. Hey, we don't have to go there. We don't.
We are gonna go there.
No, we got to.
We don't.
We talking about the box.
Yeah,
the box.
That big Quaker.
Yeah, the box. That's what I'm talking about.
We talking about the Quaker.
I'm talking about the big old box.
Shit, the food stamp. We used to have like
not
40
the box with the 1 minute
on
on it.
No, the box. You open it up and it's packed inside.
It gotta say old fashioned.
Yeah.
It gotta say old fashioned.
Old fashioned. It gotta be cooked with love.
Cooked.
Yep.
Oh, I just put a plate over it.
Oh, see, nah.
I let it sit, settle.
I don't think we're gonna get past this tarantula shit. I'm still.
What's up?
That's like, would you do one today if we brought it out?
I'm not scared of them no more. I'm not scared of no type of bugs no more.
So you hold a tarantula if we?
Yeah.
Hold on.
How old was you?
I was like 8, 9, I think
What?
7. Yeah, I was young, man. My grandma.
I'm gonna.
I don't even know what made her get into that with me. I just we would watch Animal Planet.
Yeah,
and I would be so interested in the different bugs. I like the dinosaurs too.
Yeah,
like, you know, in a real dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know.
And so when she showed me like
aliens.
these different animals and mammals, I just started saying I wanted it. And she was like, "You want it? Okay." And she would take me to the pet store. Let's get it. We had a gang of them in the house.
What's the most exotic pet?
Man.
Most exotic pet. It's this thing called a caiman lizard, and it got an orange face with a green body. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy lizard, but we had that, and I don't even think that was legal to even buy. We had it shipped. That was crazy. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that don't sound like nothing legal. Yeah.
hey, hold on. The G-Moms didn't order that, though.
It just showed up wrong address at the house.
Damn. Hey, man, had I got bit at 8 or 9 by fucking tarantula, I would have went to school the next day. I would have got suspended, man. I would have got kicked out. I would have been doing some off the wall shit. Literally off the wall. Starting fights, all that. I would have got beat up.
That's crazy. I don't know. Tarantulas like the thing that people are scared of.
Yeah.
Imagine going to your bully and doing that. Going to your bully and doing this.
Oh yeah.
In South Central.
Would you do a
trying to web them?
Tay, right? Because right. Would you do a safari?
A safari? What you mean? Like would I go there to a safari?
Like Van, doze off lion, hyena,
where you can see the
elephant,
exotic animal,
giraffe. Mm-hmm. But you heard me say lion.
I want to do stuff like that for sure. Like
so, you are into animals.
I still am. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Before I was like, you know, before the corruption came, I was into that. So, you know, now I'm a firm believer in, you know, where the Most High and where God takes me. Hey, I'm with it. You know, if God puts me in a position to be able to travel and be out there in a safari, I'm with it. You know, man, I touch them, all that.
On what? The lion?
The lions, tiger, I try.
All that, yeah.
Would you fight a kangaroo?
Damn.
I ain't trying to get out with no kangaroo. They got hands.
Yeah, they
real
put
talk.
that tail back and they kick with their feet.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, you must have watched.
They fight with all
extremities. You ever seen them on a video?
Yeah.
What you mean? Have I ever seen them?
They be standing there like
that's all I ever see them on this video. Oh God, they know they
regular swole.
They know they buff.
They
boxers. They boxers. Okay. I just seen if you was smarter.
They do chest push-ups.
Yeah. So let's get into fatherhood, man. Fatherhood. What age was you, and just what was that experience?
Yeah.
Like,
so
were you scared? Were you like?
And was it planned?
Fatherhood. I was 19. Planned, scared, yeah. It wasn't planned at all, but I was for sure scared. And I think that it comes from this. When we young and we out here and we think we know, we out there partying and stuff like that, and we out there having unprotected sex, you know what I'm saying? Buy condoms, people, buy condoms. You know, but when we out there doing that,
or pull out.
That's what, or pull out for sure. That's what comes from that type of stuff, you know? And so it scared me when I got the news, like, hey, you know, you finna have a son. And I was like, damn, like, being 19, I felt like I was still a son. I felt like I was still young. You know?
If you got the news and they already had the sex with it, you was late to it.
Yeah,
if they already knew it was a bull.
I was dummy late.
Yeah, if she said you having a son, right?
Right.
Because you take some, damn.
You be like, oh, here.
You done found out.
Found out
what the.
Okay, well, I say that because of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm real transparent. I'm a real nigga, you know? So, look, because it wasn't based off no relationship. It was just me partying. And then like, oh, damn, I want the finest girl in the room.
Oh, like a little one-night stand.
That type of thing, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I've, like, evolved from that type of lifestyle, too, because... You know, if we gonna sleep with somebody, we gotta really think of the bigger picture of this. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about a face.
So were you protected and it effed up on you, or? Yeah, we did the 10 seconds.
Hey, look.
Yeah, so what's that?
So we actually did the protection route, but we ran out of condoms.
Oh,
and that last time, I was like, all right.
Oh yeah.
How many times did he try to fuck her?
Try. He didn't try. He got a son. Shit.
Wait a minute. I ran out of condoms. How often you gotta use a condom for sex? Like.
No, I mean, like, you know, you ain't never been
every
smashing.
time you bust, you know.
And then it's like the condom, you know, you smacking it, and then the condom get kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It run out of latex a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Smash it off, put a new one on.
You start getting dry and shit.
No, don't dry. Don't play me.
You got some. You got some scoundrels.
The boys don't.
You got some scoundrels. It pop. They still going.
It's just more so you change the condom. Condom get old. Like, get rid of that condom. Put a new one on.
Got you. Yeah. Hey, once a condom come out and hit air for me, once it touch the air, I don't want it back.
Put it.
I don't know. It's like cold now. It's not right.
Condom get old fast, man.
Right.
Fellas, I will show y'all tricks and tips on the condom game.
Tell us.
Nah, but I'm gonna say that.
Cause you be protecting people from unwanted.
Shit, hell no, man. Shit, I sneeze on somebody, they pregnant.
Oh,
yeah, you don't want that, fellas. Yeah.
Pay attention.
Yeah, real talk.
Message.
They pregnant and they take you to court.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Hey, and that's
don't
why
start shaking.
Firm believers, stay on your job, black men.
Yes.
Because it's not true that we ain't good fathers and we ain't there. We are fathers and we are there more than any other group.
Yeah.
Never forget that.
Yeah. So talk about that. Talk about that because the narrative is now like sometimes, all the time.
Because sometimes I be wanting to be a dad just to not be there all the time. So do get into it. I be like, damn, fathership is cool.
See, get on, and I think that's
you get to pick when you.
Yeah, see, that's the divide. You got a lot of fathers who don't want to pick, who want to be full time.
Yeah.
But they're not granted the right to do that. Yeah. They're not granted the right to do that. So that's what I'm saying. As a black father, please talk about that, man. You know.
Hey, man, look, I'm gonna tell you this. From my experience and my journey of being a black father, it's been hard, but it's been, worth every lesson because, I'm kind of learning. Kind of what my father went through, I'm learning what a lot of other fathers, are going through today too. Mm-hmm. And one thing with that is when you trying to be there and you trying to actively, be there for your children, whether it be a, daughter or a son, sometimes, in co-parenting, it ain't gonna be everything that it's just chalked up to be because two people be having two different ideologies.
Yeah.
Like,
they
I
come from different backgrounds.
You did?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I may be into Islam and she may be into, Israelite teachings. Mm-hmm. And when I try to teach my son about Allah and she trying to teach, our son about Yeshua, it's a big, and that's what I've learned as a black father. You know what I'm saying? It's like, God damn.
Yeah.
I understand what the Bible says, equal yoke and all that.
Equally, yes.
You want to do that. Family is important.
And nice. and that we need to be taught that. I think when we come up, man, whether it's broken homes or shit, when both parents is in the home, transparency seems to be an issue. Ooh. And they don't tell us the truth about all that shit. Nah. Tell us to not have sex, but you don't tell us the real reason why. And then you as a kid growing up, you wondering like, damn, this is why my folks is arguing and they ain't in relationships because of that shit. So, equally yoked, we like talk about that. What does equally yoked mean to you? Okay. Because that plays a huge part after the kid is born. We can't have a conversation now because there's emotions and feelings involved because now either I don't want to be with you or you don't want to be with me or we don't see the same views on things. Yes. The only views we seen in was in sex when we was
lust.
in lust, in the moment, in our emotion. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So
it'd be a hell of a moment.
Oh, it does.
Hey, an amazing moment.
Yes. It feel good, but it hurts so bad in aftermath. You feel me? You get me?
Yeah.
So talk about that. Just like, what does it mean to be equally yoked to you?
Oh, what does it mean to be equally yoked to me? I mean, look, this is what it means. When you really court somebody, you know what I'm saying, and you really interested in genuinely getting to know this person and they getting to know you, and you guys really share not the same thing verbatim, but just, you know, sharing some of the same ideologies, sharing some of the same like interests, sharing some of the same things that you would like to see for your children in the future.
Yeah.
That to me is equally yoked. And we don't want to leave out this, you know, spirituality part, but you know, I think that makes it easier to parent. And you know, you gotta be similar somewhere, because when we lead these children and we're put them in schools, and you know, you got to think about that. Some parents be like, "Hey, I want my child to go to public school." Yeah. And then you done been through the public school system, and so you see what they do. And you see what they finna teach your kid, and you see how you turned out from it. Yeah. The disadvantages, you know, from underfunded, and then you say, "Look, well, either homeschool or private." Yeah. And you know, it's like you might get a pushback from that. So that equal yoke is everything. I really believe that, you know. Message.
Yeah.
I think that if the parents are speaking, and it's like, if you've been through something and you're like, I don't want them to go to public school because I've been through this, and trust me, it's not. Then I mean, like, if it's for the better sake of the child, I don't understand why the other parent wouldn't be like, well, we can consider, or we can try.
Oh, because they got something called spite.
You never know. Okay. You never know out here.
That's when they be having that.
Spite.
It's all different type of factors, you know, that kind of go into that. It really is.
I think our sons should like white, because if they like red or blue, it's gonna be detrimental. I want my kid to like purple. How about that? I'm not talking about purple. Just let them white. It's neutral. Cause you say white, I'm gonna go purple. Fuck it, he gonna like red, blue, and white. Cause you said purple. What? You got some women who be like, what about my kid? Fuck my kid. Fuck you.
It's a struggle for a father.
Man, we go through
for the
it.
record, stop keeping the kids from
thank
daddy.
you. I'm glad a woman said, man, get the message on that.
I really mean it, because it's like, why? I have never been so spiteful to my baby daddy to be like, I mean, he in prison.
Oh yeah.
But no, I still don't even understand it. I don't have it in me.
But I seen pictures of you taking your daughter to see him though.
Yeah.
That's real.
You are appreciated.
Yeah, you are. You are valued. Thank you.
100.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk.
A lot of niggas want that, for real. Just somebody that ain't gonna judge.
And he in prison.
It's the kids that want to see their dads and stuff.
You see your daughter more than what?
Yeah, and then daughters
what
are
do
daddy's girls and stuff like. Stop doing that shit. It's not cute, and the kid gonna see that shit when the kid get older.
Yeah.
Talk.
Stop doing that shit.
And I think a lot of young ladies, they're not paying attention to the seeds that they're sowing.
I hate that.
Oh,
that's the deep part.
Yes.
Because it's about them at that moment, not the kid, and that's
the kid need balance. The kid need a mother and a father.
Period.
So bitches, they bitches.
Once the
Get
kid,
it together.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah, once the kid appear, man, it ain't even about you no more.
It's not.
It ain't about
And a lot of people, if we like how
but
you
it's
said,
a strong tool.
Sure,
It's a strong tool.
It is.
It is.
That could bring a nigga to his knees.
Man.
You know, when you know you genuinely want what's right for your child, and you genuinely want to be there, and it's a struggle. That, you know,
right, just to be a father.
It hurts.
And a lot of black men don't want to say that. That shit hurts, man. Like,
it hurts. Because
it's like, damn, you know, like you said, you know, I ain't even worried about you. I'm just worried about my child.
Yeah.
And in that, you gotta deal with the struggle. Like, even with a call,
man,
on the phone,
communication.
Before they have their own phones,
we go through.
Kind of gotta get through, you know, the door just to get to your kids. It's crazy, man.
And that's why communication is important too for those who listening. Communicating is very important. How you communicate is important, because if you want to see your child, you feel me, you can't call and be high-headed.
No,
even if the other party is on some BS,
you can't match that.
Yeah, you can't match that pettiness.
Hey.
And that's the thing, man. I want to say, just saying that we're gonna agree to disagree, because even with that pettiness, it's hard for a lot of people that haven't had that situation understand that when you call and ask to speak, and women go through this too. with dudes who got bread, who can keep the child away from the mom.
Yep.
But when you got to call and go through a headache or a game,
each time, huh?
Each time, it pushes you to the point where I done did it the silver way. Now let me do it the disrespectful way and meet them where they at. Both don't get you nowhere. Then where is that leaving you?
But that's you. Right. That's you knowing how to communicate, and the other side not really understanding how to communicate with you too.
Yeah, but if that other side control the fate of you talking to your child,
sure. That's
how you gonna get that person?
You could be Mahatma Gandhi one day, and you could be Ike Turner the next. You lose either way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But and it's really a serious situation because I don't know if you guys are familiar with the story that just came out about the dude killing his ex-wife.
Yeah,
and he went to go kill his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, I did hear.
Or whatever.
The wife and the girlfriend.
Yeah, and then he committed suicide. Yeah. But they didn't show the video. They didn't show the real full video because they wanted to demonize his character. He said he did that because the woman was talking about keeping the kids from him, talking about how he touched the kids. She was saying all this spiteful things about keeping him away from his children, and he psychologically ticked. He snapped.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And it's really that serious, y'all. Especially with the black community and these men. That's why y'all got some men that just say fuck it, and it's sad to say that because the babies are suffering and all that, and they shouldn't be at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know. And it takes two, man. I think if it takes two to tangle, we got 9 months to make this shit right and communicate and get to know each other.
That part.
Yeah.
I can understand what you're going through as a woman and be there for you, and you can understand what I'm going through as a man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people,
I think that's what it's gonna take is for us to become, kind of empathetic. You know what I'm saying? And understanding
towards each other.
Yeah, towards each other, and understanding, that a man's story and a woman's story is different, and and not to be so harsh, man. When we judging each other in the now, you know what I'm saying? Because things develop,
Exactly.
And I think kids need to see that too, especially when you have kids young. Your kids have a blessing to see you kind of grow, from step one to who you truly, are called to be.
And they sponges, man.
Yeah.
Again, they beautiful seeds. And then a lot of people wonder why they kids raise up Terminators and terrorizers. Look what you done been pouring into them their whole life. Chaos, anguish, pain, hurt. This is a water. That pesticide. That's what you was putting over your child. Now they got 25 to life or an L, double numbers, because you didn't poured all this into them.
It's true.
You get what I'm saying?
Daddy, Lord have mercy.
Man, come on, man. Now speaking of that, 25 to life, man. Let's talk about incarceration and all that. Let's talk about everything with that.
Okay. Incarceration. I done been to jail. You know what I'm saying, and all that. And the way I feel about jail is, it really ain't for no human being to be in there or even going through that. I don't care what crime a person has committed. It's supposed to be about rehabilitation.
Real talk.
And I from what I've experienced behind Wallz is that it's not really about rehabilitation. It's just about, man becoming animal. And in man becoming animal, some men go in there, women too, and just because they committed a crime or whatever, they fall into this pitfall. Because once you kind of, them stone walls get to you and they turn you off, like it's like a phone. Yes. When you go down in the garage and it's all stone, the signal go out. It's the same, with our brains.
How long did you do?
We can't connect, huh?
How long?
I ain't never did no long stints. So, because I always been aware of myself, and I always knew, like, hey, look, this ain't for me. Y'all been twice, and it wasn't no longs, no years in and all that, none of that. Just months and shit, But I learned though that look, I don't give a fuck. That shit is gay, and that shit, it's no money in that. And all my brothers that's behind the chain gang, I got love for y'all, man. Keep y'all heads up strong.
Real talk.
But don't let these motherfuckers turn you into no beast and no animal, because that's not what you are.
Real talk, and that's what it was created for. Now, this was before.
Can I say something?
No,
quick?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
Everybody so far that I've heard go to prison because I had I did multiple interviews on Liberated Lifers. So I'm talking guys that did 25 and above. I interviewed, and guilty or innocent or whatever they believe, these people still were grateful for prison some type of way.
Yeah.
So like 43 years the dude did in prison. Like, and he is grateful for it.
Yeah.
In some type of way. So it'd be like, that's still like, so like, I never been. So, I don't know what's all in there, but it's something like,
43?
Like I could have been dead out here, or I learned a lot in here, or prison taught me how to program. Now I wake up in the morning and I'm
programming.
I'm on my shit. It's like it's crazy. I be hearing good stuff, like not good stuff, but I hear a gratefulness, like a lesson learned.
Can I say this too with that? I got uncles that have been incarcerated like you saying more than 15. And they'll say the same things, but I heard something from Jay-Z, right? Jay-Z said something like, I think somebody said the same thing, like, I'm thankful that I went through the prison stand, it taught me this, taught me that. And Jay-Z was like, man, you don't need prison to teach you that. You saying, like, I could program right now with him and my brother right here, and we can get buff. We don't need prison to get us buff.
Exactly. I'm saying, I didn't with the reading.
The brothers don't need prison to go to the schools.
Nope.
Because if you admit that, no disrespect to any brother out there, but if you admit that, man, then you admitting that, you needed the correction from a nation that is not our own. You know what I'm saying? And you need it, and you are admitting that you're inferior, man. Because other men and other nations of men can do it on their own. So why can't we? Why do we need a system that ain't even for us? You know what I'm saying? To do that. It's not cool.
That part.
I don't get with that.
I like that.
Damn.
Cause I hear it so much. Like, I learned this and I learned that. Yeah.
I love my brothers, man, but they gotta let that go. You can get everything you need out here in the free world. You are being preyed upon, and they want you to think that system is something that you need. Because 1 in every 3 black males?
Yeah.
1 in every 3 black males. So I understand why we have a mindset like of thinking that is something that we need, or is, I learned so much from it, I'm not dead because of it. But nah, man, like, we could do all them things out here.
I just read the calculation for the way they calculate how prison is gonna, how populated prison is gonna be for black men is 3rd grade kids. If the kid is like reading and doing good by the 3rd grade, okay. But if the kid is like a F up in 3rd grade, they're putting more beds in prison.
Yeah, wow.
No, for real.
Nah, I believe you.
Prison to pipeline, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all a business.
It's sending kids from school to jail.
Starting it from
3rd grade.
Boy, they waiting on you.
So how do? Oh no, go ahead.
I was going to touch on what they was touching on as far as the kids going. How they creating that system to take the kids from kindergarten straight to the prison yard, and
just the black ones.
A big thing on that is we just got to follow the money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. If we follow the money, then we'll know like. It's designed like that, you know what I'm saying? It's designed for them to thrive, their communities to thrive off of black labor. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Black pain. Ain't nothing but pain in them wars. I done been in there. It's nothing but pain.
Slavery.
It's like
niggas gonna get up and fight each other all day.
Sure.
Just based off of, I'm from Inglewood, you from...
We fighting each other.
From the other side of South Central. Yep. All right, what's happening? Crib. Finna peel out right now, we gonna hit the back, all that. All right, blood, like, we finna do that. What's happening? Then after you do like 15 fades, you like,
what am I doing this for? What's different?
In 7 months, I done fought 15 different niggas.
For what?
And I'm finna fight probably 15 more when I get switched. And it's a cycle. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with the fades, because, come on. But at the same time, what are we doing to each other?
We're fighting each other.
What are we doing, man?
We come in with that.
Breaking each other down.
We come in with that.
They looking in the,
yeah.
I got 50 on him.
Yeah.
It's a game.
How long he gonna last? I'm telling you, because I done seen it. I done seen brothers come in there real strong. And then PCR.
Yeah.
PCR. So it's like we testing each other to see how much we can take.
We can take,
negativity. You know what I'm saying? Pain and all that. And we already dealing with pain.
Yeah.
A long history of it. So
fuck the system.
I don't get it.
Fuck it. And stop running to the religious shit for protection, man.
Yeah.
You can find that same self-discipline and spirituality and self, man. Kingdom is within us. And on that note, man, we gonna go take this message. We're gonna take this quick break and we'll be right back, man.
I be breaking it down from town to town. I be wearing it out like home now. Up and down, round and round, in and out, breaking it down. I be breaking it down from town to town.
One of the best.
In and out. She said she want that B-R-E-A-A-A-K on shit. All in the bed, she brought out the F-R-E-A-A-A-K in me. Woo, damn, she right though. Body of a goddess, queen of the back.
My name is Thomas Sheldon. I'm a local reporter and ex-private investigator. I've covered many stories, but nothing as intriguing as this. Where there's more law, there's less justice. If we have never known justice, how can we ever relish in peace? If the lawmakers in the streets cease to be just, who will be the judge and jurors of them? I've wondered. And then there was the council.
Hi, I'm Ujima. You must be Lil Dick, huh?
Meet Ujima.
Ujima.
Dr. Rupert?
What is it, Ujima?
Okay, so that'll be 2 junior dicks with cheese, large fry, 2 shakes, small, medium, or large.
You tell me, baby. Let me see if you can guess my size.
That'll be 2 small shakes. Your total is $14.80.
No job and no.
No talent. Okay.
Why do I work at Dick's? Because it's convenient. The pay is good, believe it or not, and plus it's in my neighborhood.
That's about your
My experience here is wonderful. Even though I haven't booked any roles yet,
Why don't you sit your ass down?
And when's the last time you had nothing, but still had to grind for it? When's the last time you been hurt so bad?
You trust me? Come here. I want to help you ease your anxiety if you allow me to. I think it's magical how kisses slow down time. I can make your spirit move at the pace of the earth when your lips meet mine. Life is so much better when you slow down. We're so in a rush just to go nowhere when the best place to be is right here. Making a positive out of all the negatives.
Yes, man. Patio PolitiCz, man. We back with our brother Tayy Blanson. This motherfucker, man. We chilling, man. Everybody, what cup you on?
This is like my 3rd cup right here. Just OJ. It's just OJ.
Okay.
And you ain't gonna be the only one bringing back in the intros.
Oh no, let me.
It's too fire.
Let's get that countdown again.
No, you got that one. You got that one.
Oh, she still count. Look.
Yo, what's the deal? It's your girl LP the host right here, and we are holding it down. It's the Patio PolitiCz. I'm right here with my boy Tayy Blanson, J5th, and DJ Infant J. Motherfucking ones and picky tools.
Hey, damn, why you don't be doing that? I like that.
I just learned his name for real.
I'm talking about that intro. I like that.
I don't know why.
That energy.
You saw me just get the name.
Don't work with that. Man, hit the man. LP the motherfucking host, man.
Yes, sir.
Tay, man, so talk to us, brother. We finished off that segment with the incarceration, and you were saying some dope shit. You were saying bars. It was getting deep. It was getting deep. Yeah.
Speaking from my heart, man.
Nah, and as you should. That's what the patio's for. That's what we all do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the T. Rogers joint.
Okay.
And just how did you come to meet him? Mm-hmm. We all know and just let people know before going into that who T. Rogers is and how prolific he is.
Okay.
In LA County, over the world, shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to T. Rogers, R.I.P. man.
Hey,
R.I.P. Lucky.
R.I.P. man. Great soldier. Just a soldier at a black top that really put his feet down, put his boots down for us. But T. Rogers is the original founder of the Black Peace Stone Nation, blood gang over in the jungles. Mm-hmm. And he brought it from Chicago, the Blackstone Rangers.
Wow.
And he got clearance from the 21 leaders out in Chicago to start a new chapter out here in Los Angeles. And like I said, it's in the jungle area.
Wow.
He was like one of the biggest gang leaders. He came on K-Cow 9, ABC. And so they really had it out for him at first, because of, the legacy he carried.
Yeah.
But one of the things they don't, tell us about that legacy he carried was them cats in the original Blackstone Nation, you know, that P stood for prosperity, power, peoples.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think a lot of us know that out here. You know what I'm saying? And it hurts.
I didn't know that. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. It's a whole little rundown on that. And he let me know that personally, though. You know what I'm saying? Before I even, you know, I always grew up around BPS. I got a lot of homies from there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Magua. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Eyes. You know, I got a lot of homies over there. But where it originally started from has like taken a diversion, and it's not the fault of the brothers out there today. It's really how gentrification has set in.
Yes, sir.
It's really how they've taken a lot of the G's, like T. Rogers, like when he went to his little prison stint and hit the yard.
Yep.
They take a lot of these, you know, prominent G's that are trying to lay down a format for the youth, for young G's to come up in. Like I said, that P stood for prosperity, power, and people. And it got turned into, you know, just a P.
Yeah.
You know, just a black P stone, you know. and now it's stronger. It's stronger on the blood side than for what it originally stood for. And I think that, you know, T. Rogers' mission, man, is bigger than just California.
Yeah.
You know, I believe that this is a worldwide issue, because like he said in one of his documentaries, and one of his most prolific sayings was, the gang problem that we have here in LA, you're in denial if you don't believe that it's happening worldwide. You know what I'm saying? That's one of his biggest, you know, statements. And he said it better than me, you know what I'm saying? But that's true though. We are in denial because there's gangs all over America and in outside of America. But they focus and they scapegoat, you know, young black brothers and young black women, because we ain't the only ones doing it, you know. So
yeah, that part.
Getting with T. Rogers though was, it happened by like fluke, man, to be 100. I was out downtown and I remember I was chilling and I was talking to a couple brothers, because I do a lot of work down there, outreach work, and I just so happened to see T. Rogers, man, and he told me like, it's amazing what I'm doing down there. And I had my homies with me from Inglewood, so he was like, it's amazing what's going on down there, and it's amazing what I'm doing, but that same type of outreach needs to be had in Inglewood, South Central, you know, Compton. And when I heard that, I was like, damn, I ain't never thought about that. I said, but I don't think people gonna just walk up and try to get no clothes if we do it in, you know, in the hood. And he said, nah, it's not about that. It's more so about gentrification. We need young brothers on the front line talking about that, because the young brother, this is y'all generation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They listening to y'all right now. So, you know, I was like, damn, that's crazy. And from that day meeting him, I got his number and we just stayed in contact. So whenever I had like an issue, or whenever I was going through something in the streets, like, you know, I don't understand this, I don't understand that, he would just, you know, bless me with game, because I was a part of his Sidewalk University and his self teachings, you know what I'm saying? Survival education, you know, for life and the future.
I like that.
And
Survival
family
education.
You know what I'm saying? So in learning, you know, the lessons that he gave to me, it helped me look at my, you know, the way he broke down Baldwin Village. I was able to take it over to Inglewood and look at it and see the structures and see how they're, you know, them bringing in the stadium, them bringing in the SoFi thing, and then also the Hollywood Casino, and rebuilding the Forum, and now these concerts are back booming. And how, you know, these foreigners are coming in from all over that are not from Inglewood. And so the police harder now.
Yeah.
Just so they can be safe, but they didn't police harder for us to be safe. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, fuck them too.
That part.
Hey, yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Big middle finger to them. But, you know, he helped me see that. He just helped me see also how the city hall was running. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff we can change within our own community if we just go down to that city hall and we get involved in those meetings. It don't make you no sucker or no weenie to get out in the meetings, and it ain't got nothing to do with no snitching to get in the meetings. That ain't got nothing to do with a police officer or a crime being handled.
Yeah, that's just city hall. Don't sound like it to me.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's just being vigilant.
Yeah. But see, that's ignorance. If a person is ignorant, they don't know. You meeting with the politics. Oh, no.
Come on.
Nigga. Yeah. We trying to get something better
that part.
for the block.
So we can eat.
For the block. Literally, yeah.
So how do we bring about that literacy to our people?
How do we bring about that literacy? I would say this.
We doing
for
it.
one.
Yeah. Real talk.
We are doing it because there's a lot of great black creators. It's a lot of great black intellectuals.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great black athletes that are using their voices now. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of people that are playing a part of this. And we need every sector that black people are in. You know what I'm saying? Doctors, all that. Surgeons.
Judges. We need black judges.
Everything.
We need black prosecutors.
Yes.
Or no prosecutors
black
at all.
judges. Yes.
But we do need
Be
black
on
judges.
code. That's all we got to do. Be on code from all sectors, like she said. You know what I'm saying? And if we can do that, we can really, effectively make change in these communities where we see strife. You know what I'm saying? Where we see this pain, because everybody in this room is a freedom fighter. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this room is a vigilante in their own way.
Yeah.
And that is one of the most important things that T. Rogers and his self program and his Sidewalk University taught me for sure, is just to be vigilant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stand on your own 10. Don't be ashamed. Because everybody, I don't give a fuck who you is, man. Everybody that's gangbanging and everybody that's part of this street shit knows and feels and sees the way LA looks right now. You know what I'm saying? So
real talk.
It don't make you a chump.
Hey.
Or none of that to talk about this, man. Be 100. So we can come together.
Look.
Come on.
I promise you, I've been living where I stay at for 10 years. Where I've been living at for 10 years.
Shout out to that.
In the past, year and a half, it'd be like, that's the neighbor. I promise you, I see white people walking the dog.
Dog, yeah.
Ooh, you never walk the dog. It's like you know your neighborhood. You know what you used to seeing. You know what treat. You not. Where y'all coming from?
What's going on?
Still gotta look up. Real talk.
I swear to God, it's just so crazy. Since I got the mic, what?
No. Go ahead.
I wanted to say and we say we need more black people in in every aspect of politics and stuff, but how does it work if okay, so say we need a black cop, we need some the ones that ain't
Yeah.
But then again, we'll talk about somebody being a pig, right?
Yeah.
Won't we? Or going to police school. Nigga, you trying to be.
Yeah.
But in reality, y'all, we need y'all.
We need y'all.
And then I know a few cops. You might need my notebook to write down what you want to write down.
No, I got you. No, I got you. It's up here.
What you got?
Yeah, I got you.
I smoke weed, so mine be. It be up there, but it go away.
I drink, mine stays.
Oh, see, fuck. I just.
Hello. Goodbye.
Don't feel bad, LP. You good.
Wait. No, look, I just lost train of thought. But damn, what was I saying? About being a cop and we'll tease them and stuff.
Yeah, about teasing them.
We need them.
We do need them, and it's I lost my train of thought. I did.
Okay, well, look, I want to touch on that because I kind of get what you're saying. All right, so we got a stigma in our community, right, where it's no snitching. I feel that all day. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep tight on that.
That's what it was.
Also, then we got the stigma between cops, period, because we have a history of that.
Yes.
That's where the stigma comes in with the cops. Now, are we supposed to feel that way? Yeah, because of what they've done in our community and how they've used cops from the South over here in Los Angeles to really kind of be hard on us. Now, with the black cop thing, you gotta look at Death Row and a whole little, the way Death Row was put together. They had cops in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the reason they had cops in there, or black cops, not just cops, they had black cops in there. And they had black cops in there, and that was for, when something goes down, they probably needed him on scene right there. Right, you know what I'm saying? Just so they can be clear.
And they know what steps can be crossed and what can't be.
Because you got the black dude right there, you know what I'm saying? They got this little badge and he telling you, look, you do this, it's gonna be 20 years.
Intelligent.
Or if you do this,
smart move.
Pass me this and I can handle that for you down at the, and look, it don't seem right because our community has been, kind of neglected from the justice system a lot. But these cops, white cops, really look out for the best interest of white people.
Yeah. Point blank.
So what's wrong with black cops looking out for the best interest of our communities?
Of our community.
I don't see nothing.
And their people. Let's say it like it is.
So it's nothing wrong with that. We just got to get that stigma there, and we got to fight through this snitching thing because that's real. That is really going on in our community. And I don't condone none of that. But at the same time, we're going to grow into a consciousness to where we could, appreciate our
the authorities,
badge wearing brothers. You know what I'm saying? But they gotta only when they get their autonomy though.
Yes.
That part.
When they could be the chief and running from top down, that's when we're gonna show them love because it ain't gonna be
Yeah, I kind of feel this on what they taught too. Certain cops, you feel me, some of them was raised in the hood, some of them raised outside the hood and want to come back and help, but at the same time, what they going to school to learn or going to be what they going to be a cop for is completely different than what we feel like they should be knowing. As far as like y'all need to be having some type of street smarts to know somebody up out here to be moving being some type of authority.
But that's why we need to police our people.
Facts.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah.
It changes, and that's what I wanted to say. I cut you off again.
No, you good. You good.
But when they, I heard this from a retired black cop. He didn't want to be a black cop anymore. Not just a cop.
Nice.
He didn't want to be a black cop no more. So it's like the what's the word for it? The corruption is for real. So he was explaining to me. I went to school. I wanted to be a cop. I want to be a good guy. But my boss, he's telling me to do like funny things. You feel me? And my partner, they not really inviting me to the picnics because I want to do the right thing. And it's like the corruption. He was just saying like he just could not get past the corruption. It starts up there.
Definitely.
These people go in with a mind of wanting to help. But it's like, if you really want to help, you X'd out.
It's already set in stone.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you blackballed as a cop. Yeah, so it's
So
like,
how
I
do
can't
we-
even do what I...
So how do we create our own police department? Or change the name police? How do we create our own protection agency or whatever the case may be?
When Jay
Well,
was
we
here,
get uniforms. And,
we can police ourselves. We can do that. We have to be strong enough and massive enough to know it. Massive enough.
Exactly.
It's true.
One person knowing that you can self-police ain't nothing.
Yep.
But if you know everybody
nation.
else is like, nah, he
A
got
whole
that right
nation.
to ride that car with no license. Like, then we got it.
Yeah.
It's the massive.
Hey, and I say this too, in policing ourselves, we gotta tap into understanding that we can start and operate our own governments. And it's recognized by the Constitution. But we have to operate under tribal governments. And then when you start a tribal government, you can start your own firefighter academy. You can also start your own police academy. This shit is real, man. It's really happening. Hey, shout out to Chief Rashid, you know what I'm saying, of the Choctaw,
That sounds so
Muskogee, Yamasee Nation. That is a brother who has traced his lineage back all the way into the 16 to 1500s.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? His genealogy. And he found out a lot of his nationality, and the nationality that was taken from us through paper genocide. And, he got it back. And so, this brother has his own nation, his own land. I'm talking about massive plot of land. And all of this stuff was given, through the government because he found out about his alloidial titles.
Wow.
If anybody out there, hears that and like, check out alloidial titles because you probably got a lot of family in your lineage that have alloidial titles that the government has to uphold.
Has to.
What's I'm gonna say it real fast. I didn't hear. What's a little title?
Alloidial title.
Yeah.
Alloidial.
Alloidial is just something like they can't break. It's a title that they cannot go.
Come on now.
Okay, like those black folks that got that beach back from their family lineage.
Hermosa.
That was that was a alloidial title. You know what I'm saying? So they went and found it through their things and found out that their family owned that and they fought for it. And that's just something that they can't play with. Yeah. So we figured that out.
Go backtrack. Go backtrack, figure it out, and take what's yours. You feel me?
And for people that don't know how to find it out, how did you go about finding that out?
I tapped in with Chief Rashid, man, and he showed me basically, how to use all the search engines like genealogy.com, Ancestry, and all that. And it may sound like to a lot of people that's like a lot of work or figuring out who your great grandma's name was through your people. So look, before your peoples pass away, sit with your grandma.
Get all that information.
Ask her. What was your mama's name? What was your daddy's name? Can I see pictures of them? Because I'm telling you, the more you get this information, it may seem futile, but when you get it, then you're gonna start to figure out your true nationality, and you're gonna figure out why these people can't do you the way they doing you. You know what I'm saying? And why they are doing you the way they doing you.
Because they know you don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
For sure, they definitely know you don't know. That's why they play that. And it was you was talking about that police thing, right? The guy was telling you all the corruption that was going on. So that reminded me of Christopher Dorner. You know what I'm saying? I want to show some love to that brother.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris, man.
Because
that's like my bro, my hero.
Man,
my guy.
G had a great story, put up a great fight. You know what I'm saying? And I think these that's a gangster, man.
Yeah,
a lot of the stuff that I've done, I'll be ashamed of, you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of coward, you know what I'm saying? Cowardice or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So in me growing in this new consciousness, you know, I just want to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, G's like that. That's a gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
He stood for, you know, for us. Because when I read his manifesto, right, his 18-page manifesto, he explained how much, like you said, corruption and racism and all these things that was going on inside of there. And I think that we didn't get to read it enough.
No.
And we have to know that these police have studied us so much in the streets that they know all our terminology. They know what we call each other. You know, what's bracking blood, what's cracking cuz. They know all the terminology and how we flip words.
Yeah.
And they also have caught on to
The burner.
what it means to be a snitch, right? Because they know we hate this. They know we hate a snitch in our community.
Right.
And so they've learned it and they've adapted their precincts to it.
Yep.
So what they'll do is, the new thing that they'll do is they'll go testify on behalf of another person. And then when you look at the court transcripts, your name is in there, but you didn't sign it.
Yep.
You didn't you know, go on there and give your own word.
This is legal?
Yes.
They're trying to fight this now because they're catching on, but that's because we caught on as a people.
So there's a person or there's an authority that can go in
testify on your behalf
and say things as you.
As you, and they'll say like, okay, well, this person
with no consent.
Sean whatever told me blah 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 on stand.
So they damn near going in like as a representative for you.
Exactly. Without a
you
signed
asking.
signature, without you using your own voice and consenting to what he's saying. And so that, like I said, they found a way to glitch the lane. They know what we don't like, and so they make a lot of people out to be what we don't like that really are not that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got to really pay attention to these people that are studying our culture and adapting their systems to what we don't like.
And how to
studying, they didn't study.
It's warfare, man. It's dangerous.
Back to like the government, the tribal government thing.
Study those that study you.
And he was like, can we make our own police? So do y'all think we would have to go through bloodshed?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I get the question out?
Man,
Your
I know what you're
neck
saying.
broke.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything we do.
We gonna have to
just like he
lose
said,
some
we catching
really
on to
make
what they
that
doing.
happen.
We catching on to what they're doing with that testifying on our behalf. Now they going through loopholes to try to beat us to it, to hurry up and stamp that law.
Same
And say,
loopholes they got, we got them same loopholes. We just
It's
ain't
a
got the
loophole
information
it's a loophole for everything.
It is.
Boy,
For everything.
even if it's the
don't-
matter of a word you say with an ED at the
Everything.
end or not, it's a loophole for shit.
It's always what you said,
Our
y'all said
loophole is a
about
little
the
tighter.
sovereignty and the how you gotta say you traveling instead
Not
of driving.
The word
Your
makes
wordplay
the
makes a
difference.
major difference.
Yeah. Driving is for workers.
They gave us this English language for a reason.
now let me play devil's advocate. You say you traveling instead of driving, and a cop punch you in front of your son and your girl. Then what?
Shit.
See, I
Nigga
don't
just
like
gonna
that.
give my money.
No, I gotta play the devil's advocate because
I don't like
we
that.
can know
'Cause
languages.
They'll try it.
It's happening every day though, y'all.
At that point, you feel me?
At that point,
I'm gonna have to show Jamarcus how to shoot too. Then.
Yeah.
I can't even say what I want to say.
That's
real talk. At
domestic
that,
terrorism.
at that point, it's life or death.
Yeah, that's terrorism.
They do a lot of inhumane shit. And
They do.
It's just like I don't even
'Cause
know
they
how
can. 'Cause
they
they
so punching is like the thing now. That is not put that motherfucker in
you got-
handcuffs and
that's
write
it.
his
When you got
paperwork
officers
up.
punching women, like, come on, man.
Why are you
Cowardice.
socking him
Cowardice.
And it's cowardice for us as men driving on the freeway
with the
to sit
fucking
and do
phones?
that.
And it's at the
But-
record.
But if that black man try to help that black woman, that's his life. He got kids too.
We got-
you got
Hey,
kids too.
I know.
Great.
So if you try to help her, she getting
collectively.
punched.
It should just be
most
one.
likely you're gonna get shot.
I gotta take that shot then. I can't teach
Okay.
my son to go by.
No,
and do
I
that.
mean you're
Respect
not on the phone. You're
No,
not
I know.
doing that.
But I'm saying too, if we had more.
So you taking that chance?
Vigilant.
Hell yeah, I'm taking that chance. I have to.
It got to be collectively though.
It has to exactly
It
not
might
just
not.
damn J5 did that.
No,
because
it-
we come in a cowardice. We got a lot of cowards
Do man.
that are in the forefront, and we follow them cowards in circles. And look, because it's just like you can't let no sister get beat down like that. We was raised better than that. But if a white
By
man,
the police with the gun, so
yeah,
you still stepping
but I'm
in.
saying,
No, that's real life. You
because
policing
if
at
I
that
see,
No,
point.
I'm just saying.
I am.
I'm just saying, like
Sure.
it's
No, I mean we
tough
thinking
and
we
it's
thinking
like,
at the same
It is
thing.
tough.
If we see it, we thinking like we about to. This
might
might be
die,
our life. Yeah,
but
this
I'm
might be
gonna-
it. But
Because this somebody's mother, this somebody's
somebody
grandma, this
mom,
somebody's
daughter.
sister. But if
Yeah.
I'm tussling with an officer, who he punched me in the face in front of my son, and I'm just restraining him. A white man can pull over 2 white men, and they can tackle me on the ground. I'm getting kicked, beat. The cops gonna let it happen.
Yeah, they gonna for sure let that happen.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It is.
We
They're not
gotta
gonna stop that.
Yeah, they will never stop that. So when it's like with us, it's either one of those put up or shut up. That 400 year shit, it's out. You had people like Nat Turner. What are we doing to those people? And the Harriet Tubman that fought through that shit when we just sitting and looking, and we too busy being spectators.
Harriet did shit. That's my motherfucking
Too busy looking for the clout.
That's
too busy looking for the
or
lights,
who can post it first. Who can
they
post
put
it
the
first.
cameras on the phones, man.
Yeah,
And then
for a reason.
That's just what it is now.
For a reason. And it used to be a law you can't film somebody without permission.
Remember that.
They found a
that was you couldn't film
there,
or record.
Yeah.
Now
They
California
found
is using both of those to lock people up.
Yep. They found a loophole through that. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask you, man, because you was speaking about doing an outreach. Let's talk briefly about that, man. Okay. How did you get into that? All
right, outreach, man. It just came from my sister, right? My sister's name is Sherelle Nash, and she was a model. She got first picked up by some agency in the Virgin Islands. She after that met Lil Wayne, was on tour doing her thing, and when she came back home, you know, she had a bad taste of some drugs. You know what I'm saying? And it altered her mind state. And you know, now she's on Skid Row somewhere. Can't find her right now, but that's what drove me to it, man. I was just hurt. You know, I just wanted my sister, you know what I'm saying, and to find her and help her out. But I could never find her, and it was so crazy. I ended up bumping into a homeless guy who changed my life forever. He kind of dug into my soul. I don't even think that was a person, to be 100, right, but hey, it is what it is.
And this is your older sister, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is my older sister that is down there. Yeah.
And how older is she?
She's 4 years older than me. 4 years older than me.
Okay. And you said
so I'm 29, so she's 34 right now. I'm doing 33.
Sure, same what you just got, I just got.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
And what's his name again?
Who?
We know it's Sherelle Nash. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all know Sherelle Nash?
Sure. We know it's Sherelle Nash. That's why I asked you the age.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
And you said she 4 years
Y'all know
older
my sister?
I gotta see a picture.
We're gonna figure it out.
We'll
I'll
see.
put it out later. Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah, man.
Keep going though.
My sister, you know, she basically is down there, man. And the family can't find her right now, and we've been looking for some years, you know.
Wow.
So that's what led me down there. And then when I was down there, I saw how many black people was down there.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, what the hell? Like, because, you know, when you hear Skid Row in school or just on the flyby, you just think it's diverse. You know what I'm saying? Multicultural. It ain't more of this race than this race.
Yeah.
But when I was down there, I saw that. I was like, damn, these is niggas.
So,
yeah.
These is, whoa, I'm looking for my sister, but I'm looking at my sister.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my brother out here, and it was hurting me more. Like, damn, you know. And I hit the corner, and I'm looking, and it's just more niggas and more niggas and more niggas. And the farther I got into the heart of Skid Row on 5th and San Julian, right in the heart of that mug, I seen it. I was like, damn, like this is. Look, man, we got a major problem across the world, but in California for sure, and it has to do with housing.
Yeah.
And the housing problem is they redlined a lot of our communities, you feel me? And in redlining our communities, they didn't allow us to get these loans, man, in these houses because
certain areas.
Yeah, certain areas. And in these houses, from what I found out, the house is the American dream that was sold as a package with the American dream. So the house is what can lead you to financial freedom.
Talk about it.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
So when you get a house, you're supposed to fix it up and make it above the market value right there. You know what I'm saying? Renovate it. And then you take it back to the bank and you can get your equity loan way higher than what it was when you bought it. And then you can open business. And you can, you know, start to do more things for your family.
Yeah.
But because they blocked us out of that game through redlining and through other economical ruses, it has led to homelessness because they think that just because they take a home from somebody or redline somebody out of the opportunity to get in a home, that a person is gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna take this voucher and I'm gonna move to Lancaster, I'm gonna move to Palmdale, I'm gonna move to San Bernardino, like y'all want me to. Most people don't do that. They just stay here. And they go downtown to Skid Row and they suffer based on disproportionate the way they disproportionately dispense out money for homes and housing. This is look, the FHA got a whole report on this. Elizabeth Warren is a politician, and I watched a video of her explain how the FHA did this shit by design.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So yeah,
a black person move next to you, your house goes down.
Mm-hmm. Man, we gonna okay. What you got cracking for today? Nothing. He with me.
Much. My son went back.
So you good?
What's going on?
We got to do a part 2 of this. Okay. We're gonna close out this show, y'all, because we got another guest in the building.
Oh, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Hey.
But we gotta finish talking to our brother Tay.
Yeah,
so don't go nowhere. I know y'all gonna be waiting for that part 2 because we got some more juice to talk about, man.
So,
Lady LP,
yes sir.
J5TH, DJ Infant J. Tayy Blanson is part 1, part 2 coming soon, man. Check it out.
All right.
Patio PolitiCz.